until now, all of the MonsterVerse films were titled after Godzilla, Kong, or the both of them, because I mean, usually people approach these movies because of the monster, but Monarch changes that. So, do you think that this show is a more character-driven experience without abandoning the Titans, of course?
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is really about family and how Monarch came to be, and how the choices of the Keiko directly reflect on the lives of Hiroshi, Kate, Kentaro, and Mei, who's also, so intertwined in Kentaro's life. So, yes, it's very character driven.
Yeah.
And how was it to explore your characters in this world full of monsters?
I think that Mei has a lot of monsters in herself that she's fighting, and outside in the world, other humans. And so, I mean, I can't say everything, but yeah, she's gotten herself into a lot of sticky situations that are very, very high stakes. So it takes her on this really amazing journey. I think she has a great character arc.
And about the idea of Godzilla, it was created like almost 70 years ago as a metaphor of the nuclear war. So nowadays, what symbolism do you think that these monsters have? Do they still incarnate these global menaces, like maybe climate change, or have they lost that purpose?
I mean,
I don't think it loses its purpose.
it's always relevant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the origin of Godzilla, within the story, the meaning and the representation, what Godzilla represents is always relevant, because we live in a world, unfortunately, made up of a lot of monsters. And yeah, it's always prevalent and relevant.
Yes. But I also feel like people can make Godzilla whatever they want it to be. Like, it doesn't have to be that. Like, it still is very relevant, but it can also be your personal trauma, or the kind of monsters that you're dealing with in your everyday life. And so I think, it's really dependent on the viewer.
For your characters, without spoiling too much, which would you say that are the biggest monsters that they have to face?
What's the...
I think the monster that Kate is dealing with is kind of, people may not really see it, but I see it as herself. Like, we see in the later episodes that she's dealing with a lot of her own shortcomings, not being able to forgive herself for the things that she couldn't do. So it would be Kate.
Yeah. I can't answer that question.
I think all of our characters is dealing with ourselves, and that's our, yeah.
The characters themselves are their own monsters.
Yeah.
Is what Ren is saying.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much, guys. I'm really enjoying the show. So congratulations for your work, and have a really nice day.
Thank you. You too.